Thanks for coming to today's video. You're going to be hearing about 5 must-have plants for your landscaping design project in Michigan. Our goal here is to provide you with a couple of options of plants that'll 1, last for a long time, 2, give you a very low maintenance look, and 3, a little bit of variety of color, size, and height. Let's begin with the Arborvitaes. Arborvitaes are probably some of the most commonly used shrubs per se for privacy. It's very common to see them along the side of someone's property, along the property edge, just to provide a little bit of privacy from the neighbors and a little bit of an enjoyable space where they can do, what they'd like to do with their family. So if you're looking for a tree or shrub that's great for privacy, that will grow in height and in width over time, and is also pretty hardy, then you're going to want to consider Arborvitaes. Number 2, deer resistant plant is going to be our spruce trees. We love spruce trees. They come in a variety of options: Norway spruces, dwarf spruces, big and small. Some of them have a colorway that's more of a turquoise, and others have a very dark green colorway. So we recommend spruces. They're not going to be eaten by deer. They're very hardy, but also just good for filling in spaces that are just really open. Number 3, and probably one of our favorite plants, is going to be the boxwood. So boxwoods are great. They're also sometimes a fan of deer, so deer sometimes do eat them, but for the most part they're great for making a landscape space full. You can use them in a hedge format, you can use them in a globe shape. A lot of people shape them into some very particular shapes, but overall a hardy plant that'll last all year round. It will be green winter, summer, fall. It's great for the basis and the foundation of your landscaping, and even if you don't have time to add to it, boxwoods alone look great. So if you're thinking about a small plant to get your landscaping project started, think about boxwood. Number 4, ornamental grasses. We like ornamental grasses because it kind of provides a nice vibe per se. When you're in your backyard, you'd like to have a tranquil space that kind of reminds you of a vacation, and an ornamental grass can get you halfway there. By that I mean it has a very nice look that's open, it's flowing, and it kind of just gives it a very relaxing environment, to say the least. But overall, highly recommend them for taking up some space, but also adding a little bit of variety from all the hardy plants that I mentioned. And last but not least, let's add a little bit of flavor and color, as I promised to you guys, with coral bells. Coral bells are a nice, also small, hardy plant that will be pretty much the same size for most of its lifespan. Typically comes in a burgundy or a dark red colorway, but there's also some lighter green or darker green colorways as well. Coral bells are great. They look great around boxwoods. They look great in front of ornamental grasses. So if I were to help you to envision a very basic landscape structure based on what we've mentioned so far, we'd have our spruces and our arborvitaes in the back, then we'd have our boxwoods in the front, maybe the ornamental grasses in front of it depending on the height, or behind those boxwoods to add some depth, and then last but not least, right in front of the boxwoods would be the coral bell. Well, those are 5 plants that we highly recommend. If you're interested in getting more specific around what's the best fit for your home, feel free to contact us either here or reach out to us on Facebook, on Google. We'd love to work with you. But if you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe. We've got more educational videos coming for you and other homeowners, and talk to you soon.